DeepSeek just released their new Terminus model, and in this video, I'm going to break down everything you need to know about this game-changing AI upgrade. We'll cover the massive performance improvements, like jumping from 30 to 38.5 on web search benchmarks, the new dual-mode architecture with 128,000 token context windows, and most importantly, why this completely free, open-source model might be better than what you're currently paying for. One of the most noticeable improvements in Terminus is its remarkable consistency in handling both English and Chinese. Previous iterations sometimes struggled, mixing languages or throwing in unexpected characters, which was a frustration for developers. This new release largely resolves those issues, delivering stable and predictable output. Beyond text consistency, the built-in agents, like the code agent and the search agent, have received substantial upgrades. DeepSeek states they've drastically improved reliability, meaning the outputs aren't just plausible, they truly hold up under rigorous testing. The benchmarks clearly reflect this. For instance, on BrowseComp, a multi-step live web search benchmark, Terminus jumped from 30 to an impressive 38.5. On TerminalBench, it climbed from 31.3 to 36.7. These aren't minor gains. They underscore the model's enhanced ability to effectively utilize tools, which is rapidly becoming a key differentiator in the hybrid AI landscape. It's worth noting, however, that while English web performance has seen a boost, scores on the Chinese version of BrowseComp saw a slight dip, indicating a strategic optimization. For pure reasoning tasks, where no external tools are involved, the improvements are present but more modest. Terminus maintains DeepSeek's intelligent dual-mode architecture. You have DeepSeek Chat, which they refer to as the non-thinking mode, ideal for straightforward conversations, function calling, and JSON outputs. Then there's DeepSeek Reasoner, the thinking mode, which activates for complex, multi-step problems. Chat mode offers a max output of 8,000 tokens, defaulting to 4,000, while Reasoner mode goes up to a massive 64,000 tokens, with a default of 32,000. Both modes can process an impressive 128,000 tokens of context, equivalent to around 300 to 400 pages of text in a single input and output cycle. This is incredibly generous, providing ample space for intricate interactions. The system also intelligently routes requests. If a task sent to the Reasoner mode requires tool use, it's automatically channeled through the chat model, ensuring the most efficient system handles the workload. Furthermore, Terminus fully supports essential developer features like function calling, fill-in-the-middle completions, and JSON outputs, making it highly versatile for structured applications. Under the hood, Terminus received a substantial boost in its training. It was trained with an additional 840 billion tokens compared to its predecessor, alongside a brand new Tokenizer and updated prompt templates. This refinement of both data and scaffolding is evident in its broader benchmark performance. Simple QA, for example, moved from 93.4 to 96.8, and Humanities' last exam saw a significant jump from 15.9 to 21.7. However, it's not a universal win. On competitive programming challenges like Code Forces, the score slipped slightly, along with other coding-heavy benchmarks. This illustrates a common trade-off. When a model is heavily tuned for strengths like tool use and stability, there can be minor concessions in raw coding speed or precision. DeepSeek openly acknowledges this strategic lean towards consistency and robust agent performance, and the numbers clearly support that direction. DeepSeek's overall positioning remains clear. Their R1 model, released earlier this year, is still the powerhouse for complex math, logic, and structured problem-solving, though it's slower and more resource-intensive. Terminus, following v3.1, is engineered to be more versatile, cost-effective, and faster for general-purpose applications. A major part of DeepSeek's appeal has always been its aggressive pricing, and that strategy hasn't changed. API pricing for Terminus remains highly competitive, often orders of magnitude below some of the industry's biggest players, making it incredibly disruptive. Beyond pricing, Terminus is fully open source under the MIT license. This is a game changer, especially for a model that performs competitively with some of the large proprietary systems. Being free for commercial use significantly lowers the barrier to experimentation, and offers unparalleled deployment flexibility for developers and companies alike. However, it's not without its nuances. Like other Chinese AI models, DeepSeek's outputs are subject to state censorship on sensitive political topics, which, in some instances, can impact the model's reasoning pathways. From a technical perspective, there are still minor issues, such as the self-attention output projection parameter, not yet conforming to specific data formats, though DeepSeek has committed to patching this in future releases. For many end users, this won't be a concern, but it can affect performance tuning for those self-hosting the model. Speaking of self-hosting, DeepSeek has made local deployment easier with updated demo code on Hugging Face, enabling many developers to run Terminus independently and reduce reliance on DeepSeek's servers. In real-world tests, Terminus showcases a blend of impressive capabilities and some limitations. When tasked with generating SAS landing pages, it produced well-structured code complete with animations and features, outperforming its earlier version. It handled financial planning prompts competently, devising retirement strategies and factoring in inflation. Yet, on the creative coding front, results were mixed. While it impressively built a functional, albeit basic and buggy, 3D Minecraft clone with block placement, destruction, and even sound, it struggled to generate SVG code for a butterfly, a task its predecessor had easily managed. Overall, Terminus stands as a robust and significant upgrade to v3.1. It delivers enhanced language handling, stronger tool utilization, and more reliable agents, all while maintaining DeepSeek's commitment to affordability and open-source accessibility. While there are some expected trade-offs in raw reasoning and specific coding tasks, its MIT license means you can deploy and use it commercially without additional costs. The AI landscape moves fast, and there's already speculation about DeepSeek v4 and a potential successor to R1, presumably R2, on the horizon. Despite challenges that come with scaling, DeepSeek's consistent release pace demonstrates they are very much a driving force in this evolving domain. Terminus is not just another model, it's a statement, pushing forward the vision of intelligent tool-using AI agents that are accessible to everyone. Thank you for watching.